This is Dolynny TV, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon. Welcome back to some Sunday afternoon edition of Edmonton Oilers Talk here on the channel as we get set for, well, the next game coming up following a victory over top of the Vegas Golden Knights. You can't bury the lead too much there. The Oilers get on top of the Vegas Golden Knights in overtime 4-3 and secure themselves a big 2 points in the column. Sure, it comes at the sacrifice of giving Vegas a point, but you keep pace and you go out there and get yourself a big time W in the column, and that's really all that matters at the end of the day. Sorry, my phone distracted me there, and we will get going here in a moment or moments. If you're new to the channel, what I want you to do is consider hitting that subscribe button to the channel. I'd love to have you along for all things Edmonton Oilers throughout the season. We're a quarter of the way through, and I haven't disappeared yet, so we're not doing too bad as of yet. My friends, though, as it remains, you see that jersey right over there. That one, ooh, a little bit of feedback. That one right there, that Jesse Puljujarvi jersey hanging up on my wall. 3 points in 18 games so far for Puljujarvi this season. As it currently sits, that's what we're looking at right now. And this is, and I want you to listen to my words carefully, because everybody's going to misinterpret this in the comments. I know no matter what I say in the video, I'm going to get fried for this. The Oilers need to trade Jesse Puljujarvi, but not because he's not working in Edmonton. Obviously, what he's bringing in the physicality department, the puck retrieval department is absolutely key and very much so appreciated if you have any stance on hockey when it comes to winning the overall game as opposed to scoring a goal here and there. However, for Jesse Puljujarvi, the Oilers need to find a trade for him because the fit is just not there. For the past several years, we have tried to figure out where Jesse Puljujarvi fits in the lineup, how Jesse Puljujarvi fits in the lineup, and what Jesse Puljujarvi brings to the lineup fits in the lineup. And simply put, Jay Woodcroft is incapable of figuring that out. Dave Tippett kind of had it figured out, but at the same rate too, I think that kind of started getting diminished a bit once Evander Kane came into the lineup last year. It's just a matter now for the Oilers of, you know what, you have to send Jesse Puljujarvi on to greener pastures, and unfortunately, here's the thing, is a lot of folks will say Puljujarvi is a very impactful player. However, if no GM is looking at this Oilers situation with Puljujarvi and reaching out and just banging down the door to get Puljujarvi, it would lead me to believe that there really is no market out there. There is no market value for Jesse Puljujarvi. And secondary too, can the Oilers actually replace a guy like Puljujarvi on the right side if they go out and trade him? The short answer is no. However, at this point, unfortunately, you have to figure out how to make the long answer yes. And right now for the Oilers, right, Puljujarvi 3 points, 18 games, right wing, little bit of power play time, little to no penalty kill time. That is technically very easy to replace in your lineup, just depending on how creative you want to get out there. And obviously, too, Low Tide had an article out the other day on The Athletic there about AHL players that could potentially be of impact in the Oilers lineup. The right side is very thin right now with, of course, Puljujarvi playing on the third line because he's just kind of scuffling along, not doing anything impactful in terms of offensive numbers. You've got, of course, up top, Zach Hyman leading the way. Warren Foegele as a left-hand shots playing the right side. And on that fourth line, you've got Derek Ryan, who's kind of every once in a while cropping up, kind of same thing as Puljujarvi right now, but that's more or less what you expect out of Derek Ryan and not out of a $3 million plus Jesse Puljujarvi. So this is something, right? If you look at the arc I've taken with Jesse Puljujarvi over my career doing the Oilers YouTube stuff here on Dolynny TV, it is simply put, I have spanned every gamut of what you can talk about Jesse Puljujarvi, and at this point, the Oilers need to trade him as much as he needs the Oilers to trade him, just to move on to greener pastures, allow the Oilers to find a different fit on that right side, and potentially create a completely different look for the Oilers at current. And this is where, yeah, you can say you're missing Kailer Yamamoto and such, and absolutely you are. However, for Yamamoto, he has not really added much value either to the Oilers' right side this year, and two guys that back-to-back first-round picks have yet to really grab a hold in the NHL. Obviously, Puljujarvi had a little bit of a bright spot last year, and Yamamoto had that bright spot coming up to tail off 2019-2020 before the pandemic cut things short. But neither have really grabbed a hold, and are now getting paid $3 million at the NHL level. That is a big time hurt for the Oilers. And realistically, too, is just finding a lesser player that you could trade for more cap space in place of Jesse Puljujarvi. The point production, I don't know. I don't know if you can get worse in terms of the point production when you're only averaging 3 points in 18 games times 82 games. You're asking a guy to score 14 points overall on the course of the season if you replace him for a lesser player in terms of salary for Jesse Puljujarvi on the right side. So again, right, for the Oilers is, yes, the tremendous upside there is with Puljujarvi, but Jay Woodcroft, any other Oilers head coach, is yet to unlock and sustain the Jesse Puljujarvi that we've all been promised is there as a top 5 pick. Now, do I believe that is there? Do I believe Jesse Puljujarvi can be an elite player in the NHL? Absolutely, but I don't think he's ever going to do it by himself, and unfortunately, the way it works with the Oilers, right? Connor McDavid needs you to finish a pass. He's never really kind of been that guy to shovel everything home so far in his career. And secondary to that is, yeah, he can support players and allow them to make their own plays. But at some point, if you're going to ride the wing with Connor McDavid or you're going to ride any line at $3 million in the Oilers organization, you're going to have to produce results, or the conflict that is the Jesse Puljujarvi name in Oilers media and fandom is going to be there at every turn. And that's exactly where we find it right now for Jesse Puljujarvi and the Oilers. So you can talk about the hits and what he's done with the body a lot more this year, and that's for sure a fair statement to say the Oilers would be losing quite a bit there. But for it right now, I don't need to break down stats. It is just at this point put us all out of our mercy, including Jesse Puljujarvi, and just let's move on. Let's just get somebody else in there. Let's just get Yessa somewhere where maybe he can at the end of the day succeed. Because you know what, as we know, this is very much so a business, the NHL. But when a good guy like Jesse Puljujarvi comes along and he's just a happy-go-lucky, having fun every turn he can kind of guy, you hate to see an organization beat him down, beat him up, and that out of him. The fans, the media included. So hopefully for Jesse Puljujarvi, we can find a trade here soon and just make something happen, because at the end of the day, you're not getting the results you need, but also you don't want to hamper this guy's career too much more than we already have. So that's the delicate balance we have to strike here. And for the Oilers, I think the production is easy to replace, and the only way you win a Jesse Puljujarvi trade at this point is if you're trading down in terms of salary against the cap this season. Folks, I'm Tyson, this is Dolynny TV. Thanks so much for tuning in. This video hurt to make, but it's something we had to talk about today, just simply because, right, I mean, you start seeing every once in a while crazy stuff crop up on Twitter, and everybody starts getting a little haywire about Jesse Puljujarvi, and at some point we just gotta move on from that, and I hope Ken Holland is looking to do that for Jesse Puljujarvi at some point, because end of the day, it's not working in Edmonton. We know that. Obviously, the offense production has tailed off from last year again, and the role keeps diminishing game over game for Puljujarvi. So at some point, we got to just realize, you know what, we're cutting a guy's career way more than it needs to be cut at this point, and just head him on out, get that salary cap savings, and figure something out. Folks, have yourself a great rest of your Sunday. We might be talking about Stuart Skinner later tonight. I'm unsettled. Depends if I'm streaming the Grey Cup either here or on Clemhawks. So if you stuck around and you might be interested in seeing the Grey Cup streaming on Dolynny TV, you let me know. I'm up on out of here.